I know they have Okame. He's a pretty decent Mega Man, so he does have a little bit of experience, but I don't think not on this caliber.
Like, yeah, I mean, you're playing on a local or a state level, and now you're playing as the best in the world.
Exactly.
You have an opportunity to prove yourself here. And Myran, one of those people that kind of got left off the PGR back-to-back years, this would be a great opportunity for him to make a statement early in 2017 and say, I'm going to be on PG3.
New year, new time, man. This is his time to shine and show that Olimar is still viable in this meta today. But let's see how he approaches this versus Kameme. A very decent start here. Basically tied here. Not a lot of percent difference.
And I know Shuton has beaten Kameme in the past, too, in Japan. So, you know, he's very familiar with this matchup. Beautiful glide toss there of the Metal Blade, allowing him to get in. But this is an even game so far. And
one thing to point out is Myran's control of the Pikmin. He definitely has very good Pikmin management. If you allow him to get those right pulls, he can definitely close this. But if you don't get on stage, you can't get the hits. He has to find his way back.
Oh, and the great just jump there from ledge there. Or, excuse me, jump nair from ledge. That's such a great option for Mega Man against almost the entirety of the cast.
Well, let's be honest. Lemons control the neutral.
Z-drop into shield drop.
This guy, man. This guy. Kameme never ceases to amaze me with just the amount of just option selection. You know, I just amazing.
And what was a neck-and-neck game is now just a complete full lead from Kameme right now.
Exactly.
I mean, Olimar does have a lot of kill power in the right scenarios, but he has a blue and a white Pikmin right now. Does have purple, so it's going to be a little bit easier.
Oh, and there it goes. Monique popping her head through like, I'm here, babe. I got your back. I'm your rider. Let's go. Good close.
He had purple Pikmin for all of 5 seconds and got that up smash. That was so important. He only took 30%. He did not take a lot of damage on that second stock.
Man, you cannot turn your back on the ratchet ones, man. Have you not heard the song? She ratchet? Don't do it. All right, just the back throw. Off stage here. Definitely not where you want to be. That back air is so strong.
And he goes so deep.
All right.
But Myran yet to put a dent on this second stock.
And it's crazy to see this because, of course, Olimar, he thrives on spacing and, like, getting that space, allowing himself to throw the Pikmin. But so does Mega Man.
Right. They both really control that same amount of distance, too, in front of them. You know, the Pikmin, some of the Pikmin go a little bit longer than the Lemons or the Metal Blade will go, but really they're about pretty much the same.
Exactly.
We've seen a lot of glide toss back airs coming out from Kameme. They're going to start killing at this percent now if they get to the final hit of the back air. But Myran's doing his best to try to avoid it. And he's such a small body, too. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to connect on.
And a lot of you may think like he's throwing these Pikmin with reckless abandonment, but he does have 2 purples, which will create that knockback, and he does have a blue. So if he does get a grab, never mind.
Yeah, we saw that when he was on the stream just a second ago against True Blue. He had the double purple blue. And when he has the lead, he's able to throw the initial purple, smash attack with the second purple, and then grab with the blue. Like, it's one after another after another. And now, while Mega Man can jump over that and really has a lot of, you know, vertical entry options, Sonic did it, and that's what really caused the problem for him.
That was pretty optimal there. The actual Pikmin selection, he just did not get that confirmed that he needed to just seal the deal. I don't necessarily know how he can get past Kameme because he is utilizing his limits quite frequently and quite fluently throughout the neutral. But I would imagine he was going to try to incorporate a lot more white Pikmin to try to get that damage and try to keep his space.
Yeah, no, if he manages to get a white Pikmin on Kameme early and just gets those grabs started, it's really difficult to get around it. Something I noticed about Myran compared to other Olimars, though, is most Olimars, you start with red, blue, yellow.
Yeah.
Most Olimars will throw the initial red Pikmin at their opponent and then toss the yellow Pikmin because it's not really useful at 0%.
Not at all.
And the next draw you get is that white Pikmin. So we don't really see that from him that often, or at least we didn't see it against True Blue. So I'm a little bit curious to see if he does go for that more high damage output that you were talking about. And it's those individual sets that matter so much. He strives to get the double perp and anything else just because, you know, what's better than 1 Monique? 2 Moniques.
Exactly. I definitely appreciate 2 babies, man. I'm just saying, don't tell my baby mama though. Anyway, game number.
They got the main and the side.
Exactly, always.
And we ain't talking about meals.
All right, but getting back into it, Kameme starting off so strong, 60% unanswered here. Very decent start. Finally getting a little bit of damage. It's Myran, but definitely going to be a struggle here.
It's only 5% too. Like, he's not really getting the setups that he's used to, or the setups that he needs.
And it's all about that. That's something I'm actually starting to realize. He does make sure to keep, if he does see him approaching, he has the Metal Blade, and there it goes. He throws it straight at an angle or straight down so that he just backs him off and gets him right outside of where he can throw his Pikmin.
All right, Pikmin not the greatest of projectiles either, so Kameme can really take advantage of that. They lose to a lot of moves.
Not at all, man. The trajectory, I mean, it's pretty limp noodle, man. Let's be real.
Great DI. The back air sending him.
All right, but this edge guard was there. Oh my God, the mix-up. Way to go down. Just in the nick of time to avoid that back air.
The regrab on that metal blade saving Myran a lot of trouble there.
All right, switching it up here with his recovery. I like it. But that back throw going to do it? Yes, but still beautiful DI there from Myran. Almost surviving, but just a little bit too much there on that knockback. Still very doable here. Well in the range. He just has to, I feel like that's where he struggles. He doesn't get rid of the first stock early enough.
Yeah, and especially a character with the weight and the escape
options. And there it goes. He gets it this time. Only at 32%.
The weight and escape options of Mega Man really just allow him to just annoy and just disturb the game plan of Olimar.
Exactly. And it's that ability to disrupt neutral that kind of throws off his opponent. You get frustrated. You tend to think that you have no options to approach, and it initially just gets you off your game. He cannot afford to get razzled here. This could be possibly the last game.
Yeah, and in the blink of an eye, Myran does a quick quarter century. Gets a white Pikmin on and just does a couple of tilts right back to back.
Oh, I like that landing fair there. Beautiful spacing. All right.
Okay, so we see him toss the yellow off stage. He's well aware that he just doesn't need it right now.
But did you see that mind game, that advanced mind gaming? Like he saw there where Myran rolled behind him. He read it, but he pulled out the metal blade to kind of intimidate him and force him into that roll because he's been throwing it at that angle the entire game.
And every time Kameme throws out that metal blade, it goes through the Pikmin onto Myran regardless. So not only are you damaging Olimar, but you're damaging the Pikmin as well.
Exactly. I remember the myth. Do you remember the myth that if the flower blossoms?
That was a thing in PM, but it wasn't in Brawl or Smash 4.
Did you say Voldemort? Anyway.
Oh, yeah. it shall not be named, but the F smash from center stage.
Closing it out, he finally gets one on the board. Myran, well in this game now.
And once again, we saw the double perp lineup. It's so important.
Definitely. You always got to have your side boost, man. Always. You got your standing lady, and you got the one that just stands in the back.
You got the weekend house.
Exactly.
You got the vacation time. It's like the milkman, baby. One in every city. Or the postman, excuse me. One on every street.
All right.
Which is great when you think about it, because like Myran does not look like the guy.
But he definitely knows how to control his base.
But he got base on deck. Base on deck.
All right, so we're getting into the game here. All right. And is this game number 3 or game number?
Yeah, this is 3, 1-1. All right. The winner of this advances out of the pool on winner's side. It does say winner's semifinals, but that is incorrect. This is winner's finals right now.
All right. Grab. Oh, and I like that raw back air to start off. Meaty damage coming out from Kameme early on here.
Oh, this has been like really the script we've seen from every game. Kameme jumps out to a massive start, and Myran really just starts to slow things down and play his game plan.
And it's that approach that he needs. He needs that slow grind. You cannot force your aggressive options upon your opponent. You have to give what they give you.
Especially against Mega Man. Like, that's what defines Mega Man in Smash 4, is to be able to disrupt character neutral and character toolkits. You know, that's why he does so well against all these top tiers. He's able to do so much damage and really just interrupt what hitboxes you want to throw out. And we've seen that the entire time. Beautiful grab off the roll.
As I'm in an edge guard situation here, you have to watch for the Z drop here. Oh, and he notices that Myran's been floating above, trying to come down with those down airs. Capitalizes there, take the first stock. Only at 44% is Kameme. Very decent start here.
And that was a beautiful glide toss into the back air too. That's what allows him to set that up, using the movement options the glide toss gives him, using the knockback of the metal blade, locking him into position, getting the bair at sub 100%, not letting Myran get the rage up smash again.
Exactly. Like you said, that glide toss so beneficial, and we see that low traction speed, just like when you do the glide toss, actually always coming through for Mega Man.
Only one Pikmin right now, but it is a purple, and that shield got so tiny off that F smash.
And great retreat there. Myran trying to find a way to pick his Pikmin here.
Next one up is yellow. That's not going to be too beneficial in this scenario, but he wants the red grab, allow him to do the raw back air.
All right, just a throw. Nice leaf shield there, getting that added damage. Oh, nice fallout. The whistle, yeah.
Baby. Not as good as it was in Brawl, but it's still pretty good when you're going to get the right positioning on it. Throws away the yellow Pikmin, tries to use the purple to guard his way back. Kameme ready for it and throws out the back air instead.
Needs to know he had no jump during that. Very decent here, making his way back to stage, but that Raw will take it. Closing it out 2-1 over Myran is Kameme. And that's your game.
Yeah, man. And so that means Kameme is going to advance into top 48 now from winner's side. And I believe that actually guarantees Myran coming out through losers at the very least, because it's going to be winner's side and then losers finals will not be played out. It's got 1, 2, 3 to make it out of pools.
All right, man. Oh, my gosh. This tournament is definitely a banger, man. I'm too old to deal with this. I'm definitely going to sleep after this tournament. It's been game after game, set after set, all this hype.
I started casting this morning at noon. Casted for, I believe, an hour and a half, went and got food, came back, casted with Vicky for an hour, casted with you for an hour, and then I'll take a break, come back, cast at 7.
No.
Boom, 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 boom. But I love it out here, man. It's been